Hi all, hi everybody, welcome. Hi Vanessa, hi Kritika. Hi Jamie. Hi Gazan. Hi Barbara. If you are new here, please do not put questions in the feed. I will call your name when it is your turn. We will be doing a general and we will be doing an all signs angel message for each sign. There won't be very long readings, but we're going to do them nonetheless. So we shall start very shortly. Hi Ashano. So we'll start, we're going to do some angel messages first of all for all signs, and once we get quite a few people online, and then we're going to start doing the tarot. Please do not put questions in the feed. I will not respond to you, only when I call your name when it is your turn. Jamie is here, one of my moderators. You can talk to her. And we also have Queen will be coming on shortly, probably. Thank you for subscribing. Phoenix, I will put you on the list. Like I said, please do not spam or put questions in the feed. I will call your name. We're going to start with the star sign of Aries at 4 minutes. Okay, so if you're an Aries sun or rising, you will be up first. I always do Pisces last, so I'm going to endeavor to do the water signs after the fire signs. Okay, so let's do an angel message for you and clarify it. If you're an Aries sun or rising Aries, this is for you. Okay, so 4 minutes for Aries. Welcome everybody. And this will not take super long to do if you're watching this after the live. I'm on live right now, but this is just a message for those on live. It will not take too long. I'm not going to spend as much time as I did yesterday on the weekend messages. If you missed that, go and watch that live yesterday for all signs. We looked into the weekend and what's coming up for you. So if you weren't here, you can go back to yesterday's live and watch that. Okay. Aries, we have dreams. Okay. We have the card of dreams. Maybe you're dreaming things into being right now. Maybe you are getting significant dreams. It's really important to pay attention to your dreams, okay? To write down things. We do have Pisces in Mercury retrograde right now, right up into the 20th of March. Yes, love it or hate it. It is still here with us another couple of weeks. So it's a really good time to Aries, imagine, okay? Imagine what you want your life to look like, what you want your world to look like, okay? Not necessarily making any sudden drastic changes, especially not signing contracts or anything like that. But this is, you know, a time for, and not even manifesting, just a time for imagining, making a dream board, making a vision board, paying attention to your dreams, okay? Let's have a look at Leo. See, I told you they wouldn't be too long each side. Okay. All right. Two cards there. I just want one, please, Spirit. This is for Leo's sun or rising signs. What does angel message want to bring through for you today? Thank you, Spirit. Divine timing. Okay, Leo. Perhaps you're dealing with a Sagittarius, because this really depicts Sagittarius energy as well. There's something here about nailing something or being on point with something, okay? Being very, very patient. We do have the Mercury retrograde right up until the 20th of March. It's a really good time to regroup, rethink about things, reset things, revaluing, all those rewords, okay? But it's also important to understand that things will happen when they're supposed to. 7-7 on the screen. Spirit is walking with you. Your angels are walking with you to help guide you towards what it is exactly that is the best thing for you, okay? And it will happen when it is meant to happen. So you may be very, very focused here on something. See, she's pulling her, or he is pulling that bow and that arrow, but not releasing it just yet, okay? So if you're really focused on a particular job, or you're focused on a particular person, it's not the right time to, I'm hearing the word pounce on the opportunity. Perhaps there's an opportunity coming up, Leo. You will know when it is exactly the right time. Spirit will put something in your way, or give you some sort of message or download to, or dream even, to say it's the time, now is the time, okay? So just pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your circumstance, your spatial awareness, what's going on around you, and of course your intuition, so that you'll know when it's the right time to do something. And it's definitely not the right time in Mercury retrograde, okay? So just hold off, Leo, on making some sort of decision. Think about it more, possibly. Okay. Let's have a look at angel message for Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius sun or rising, or both, okay? Sun and rising. Some of you can have the same rising sign as your sun. I am a Virgo sun and a Capricorn rising, okay? So if you haven't done your birth chart, Sag, it's good to go and do it, so you know what you need to be looking at when people say your sun, moon, rising, and even Venus, okay? So let's have a look and see what angel message is here for Sagittarius today. See the wings here on the back? I've used my angel cards. Ooh, study. It's really important to continue focusing on something you're learning right now. You may even, if you're not studying, Sagittarius, Spirit saying there's a wealth of knowledge to be had, okay? Or things to learn. If you've always wanted to study something, now is the time to start looking into what that could be. You might not necessarily start a new project because it is Mercury retrograde, okay? But maybe you're looking online, or even going to your local community to see what courses are on offer in your local college. This might not even be something like university or a long-term study, and it may even just be like something like an art class or something in your community. There's also, you know, online, lots of online courses, or even if you're not signing up for a course, because you know not everyone can afford to do that, or it may not just be the right time for you, but it's definitely the right time to study something. Studying can come in the form of research, right? So there's just a plethora of knowledge online. We're very blessed to have, you know, I don't want to start going into what's good online and what's not. I'm not talking about scrolling. I'm talking about getting your teeth really stuck into something that you're interested in. Study can also be research, as in reading. Reading books, researching online. If there's something you're not sure about, you need to get more information here, Sagittarius, right? Don't just go in blindly towards making decisions about something. Get more information. I think that this is the main, possibly, message I'm picking up in this card, that you need to get more information before you make a decision or go towards someone with information towards them, okay? If you're dealing with anything legal, perhaps it's time to look into that. But study is all about knowledge, okay? So the more knowledge, the better right now for you, Sag, whatever it is. Let's have a look at Scorpio, sun and rising. I did the water signs yesterday, so I'm slipping them in now. So Scorpio, sun or rising, and or let's see what message, angel message is here for you today, or as you're watching this, whenever you're watching it. We have listening. Okay. I think Scorpios have their own agenda and their own way of doing things. They don't necessarily always listen to others, okay? Perhaps there is, a real need to be more open to using your ears instead of your voice. But then also, I don't think Scorpio, speaks a lot out how they feel. It's really, just important to listen. Someone could be needing to listen to you. You may have something to say and someone needs to listen to you. You can see an angel above her here. Listen to the signs and synchronicities that are going on around you. Pay attention to your dreams. If you feel like if something pops in your head and it's just a random thought, or if you're going somewhere and, something tells you, or something tells you in your mind, don't do it, don't go. Don't speak to that person, don't say that, or don't, it's better to stay home today. Listen to that inner voice, okay? That's your higher self. And possibly they're your angels, trying to give you a message or warning about something. So it's very important to listen to the birds, okay? Birds just started chirping outside, messages coming in. Listening versus action, okay? So it's important to listen to the information others have to say, Scorpio, at this time, and then take your time before you act on what you have been told, okay? Let's have a look at Cancer, Sun and Rising. I said I wouldn't be putting the the water signs last today. I'll probably put the air signs last today. We will do earth signs shortly. So this is for Cancer, Sun and Rising. Cancer, Sun, Rising, what angel message is here for you? Ooh, meditation. I don't like this word. It gets bandied around so much, Cancer, online, and it's never really explained what meditation is or how to do it. If you've been thinking about meditating or thinking about, getting into some form of spiritual practice, meditation is always the best way to start. I'm going to explain meditation, exactly what it is, and for those online now watching will understand. Meditation is basically control of the mind. That's all it is, being able to control your mind and the racing thoughts that go through it, okay? So many thoughts go through our mind, 90% of them can go in the bin by the end of the day, and only maybe, or even less than 10% are, worthy of our attention, because our mind can be our worst enemy and our best friend. So it's important here, Cancer, to be very careful what you're thinking about right now, and use meditation as a form of controlling your mind and always coming back to your breath and in stillness. And there you will find not necessarily the answers that you need straight away, but the peace and stillness of being in your mental so much. So you may have been having a lot of things going on around your mind, trying to figure something out, and the best way is to control that scattered thoughts by always bringing it back to your breath and sitting in silence. You don't have to meditate with your hands on your knees and your legs crossed. You don't have to meditate with a guided meditation or certain music in the background. It's all about stillness and focus back on your breath when your mind starts rambling. Also, don't try to push the thoughts out. That's not what meditation is. Let them come, let them go through, and then bring it back to your breath. Or if they won't go away, bring it back to your breath, okay? So it's about you being able to say, no, stop, I'm going to control what I'm thinking, and I won't let my crazy thoughts or my ego or my human self take over, okay? 8-8, there could be some healing that is required, Cancer, for you, okay? Meditation is maybe the best way right now for you to handle this, okay? Let's have a look at Pisces, Sun, Rising, or both, okay? Sun and Rising, Pisces. Oh, this is very literal. I have covered the, you may be dealing with a Sagittarius, but this is about Cupid's arrow, okay? You may be dealing with a new person in your life. Now, love doesn't have to come in the form of romance, although, you know, it would suggest with Cupid's arrow, this always talks to Valentine's Day, which was the 14th of February. Perhaps that is somebody you met, Pisces, that you met around that time. Or if you're single, there is possibly new love coming in. You could be trying to manifest it. Perhaps you have an eye on a particular person, perhaps dating online and you're interested in a couple of people here, but Spirit is saying, yeah, now is the time to think about love in your life, what other people mean to you, your relationships with other people, okay, you know, friendships, families, but, you know, with these Cupids on, it really does talk about new love. If you are coupled, this could be a resurgence of romance in your relationship around this time, right? We do have Venus there. Jupiter is there blessing us all in our different houses in many different ways. So have a look at your astrology possibly on what that means to you. But yeah, be open to new love. If you're single and you're like, nah, I don't want love in my life, well, Spirit will decide when the right person comes in for you and when they don't, okay? So be open to romance. Yeah, this is really, really nice for you, Pisces. I like it. Okay. I'm going to do Virgo next. Virgo, Taurus, and Cap. And then we'll do Libra, Gemini, Aquarius last. Okay. Virgo, Sun, and Rising signs. Let's see what angel message is here for you today. Virgo, Sun. You have two cards. Interesting. These fell separately. If they fall together, I put them back, but they fell separately, so there must be a double message here for you. Pay attention to your dreams and trust. Okay, so I do feel that these are coupled. There's something about needing to trust what is being shown to you. If you're also daydreaming, which means like dreaming in the day, dreaming wakeful, dreaming about something you want to bring in, something you want to envision your life to look like, basically, whatever intuitive hits you get, either good or bad, you need to trust them. So if there's a red flag about something or someone, you need to trust that. If you're getting a dream about an ex or someone you especially don't want to see, trust that they could be around your energy, not your physical, but around your energy. Maybe then there's some cord cutting you need to do. So just pay attention to what is coming into your fields. Dreams are about emotions as well. They're not necessarily mental. So they're not mental at all, actually. They're what comes to us in our dream world, okay, our dream state, and also daydreams, in our feelings, in our emotions, okay? So you need to trust whether this is a red flag or whether this is a green light for you. Trust yourself here and trust what Spirit is showing you, Virgo, in your dreams, either at night when you're sleeping or in the day in your daydreams, that you can trust that is your answer, or that is your green light or red light to stop or to go, okay, in regards to situation or a person. And again, if you're getting dreams about an ex that you don't want back in your life, especially someone that caused you a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, they could be thinking about you. The energy is still real, it's still there, so maybe some cord cutting is required. If you're dreaming about somebody that you want in your life or you want to get in touch with, or a random stranger that is like an amorous dream or something like that, maybe there is someone coming in if you're single, okay? So trust what you are being shown in your dreams, Virgo. Okay, let's look at Taurus, Sun and Rising for Taurus. Taurus, Sun and Rising, we have surrender and release. I have a Taurus friend. I hope she's not online. She's going to hate me for saying this. I won't say her name. She does now and again come online, but I have a Taurus friend who needs to watch this. Okay, this is surrender and release. Spirit could have been showing you for a long time what you need to release. Unfortunately, if we don't listen to what Spirit is trying to tell us or trying to show us, a tower moment could come in and disrupt your life completely. Your home life, where you live, your career, even relationships, okay? So it's important to listen to our inner person, our inner spirit, our inner soul, to know what we need to release and to start going about how we're going to do that. So say you need to release a job and you do, you can't just quit the next day. We have bills to pay, right? We are living in a material world. So it's about taking steps towards maybe learning something new to get a new job, or removing yourself from a toxic person. You can't just move out. You have nowhere to go. Of course, unless it's not safe to do so and you need to go. But I mean, that's a different story. There's something here about what no longer serves you, basically, what you need to release, and putting plans into place, which is a perfect time. It is Mercury retrograde if you're watching this then, to sort of think about what that's going to look like and how you're going to play that out, how you're going to figure this out to be able to release this thing. If you want to stop smoking, for example, you need to make a plan. It's the most difficult thing to stop. That's an example. If you want to stop drinking, smoking, doing anything negative, hanging around with toxic people, putting plans into place. And also this talks about healing, like releasing emotions, bringing your emotions up of how you felt in a past situation, sitting with the emotions. This can also cause tears as well. You can see the water running out of this vase, or what is it, like a urn, and that can cause emotional release. 9-9 is on the screen, which talks about 2025. Perhaps there's something you've been realizing you need to release since 2025, and now it's really bubbling up to the surface and you have to address it. So this is for you, Taurus. What do you need to surrender and release? Make a list and start figuring out how you are going to, or what you're going to replace it with, okay? Maybe it's just that you want to replace it with peace. Let's have a look at Capricorn, Sun and Rising Capricorns. Capricorn, Sun and Rising. I'm a Capricorn Rising. Truth and integrity. Interesting. She has a little bikini bottom on here. There's some bums in this photo. They're babies' bums, though. Truth and integrity, okay. Capricorn. It's time to be very honest with yourself about who you want to have integrity towards and who you don't. Perhaps there's people in your life, Capricorn, that you're showing a lot of integrity towards, but you're not looking at the truth of a situation or the truth of a person. Someone could be coming towards you, Capricorn, at this time with a truth. Someone with a lot of integrity towards you, though. I do feel that there's a lot of integrity towards you. Family members, friendships, even a romantic partner, children even, and family is very important here. Maybe you're giving a truth out to a family member, or someone is coming to you with truth. It's very important to know what you want to bring to yourself this year, okay? What you want to bring in, and be very honest what you want to do with your time. For some of you, I'm hearing, are retired as well, okay? So it's about truth, honesty, and integrity right now. Let's have a look at Libra. We've got 3 signs left, and then we're going to get into the readings, okay? Hey Joan, how you going? Sorry, I haven't been looking at the feed, but I will shortly see who else is on, since I was talking before to everyone. Libra, what's here for Libra, Sun and Rising? Sun and rising Libras, we have harmony. This is really beautiful. This shows Sagittarius energy. This also talks about divine timing. We have someone on here playing the violin. Music would be very good for you right now, whatever you like to listen to. Gemini, okay? Libra, sorry. Sorry, we are on Libra. The Temperance card, this really reminds me of the Temperance card. Ask Archangel Raphael for support, especially if you're impatient, you're waiting for something to happen, you're waiting for an answer, and Spirit will support you and help you be patient and help you just get into balance here. Harmony is about balance. Perhaps you need to work on your chakra system, okay, to get grounded, and talk to your guides using your crown chakra. Music is significant to you. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling low, putting a piece of music on or putting some music on that you really, really love is really going to support you at this time. Your environment, nature is very important to you at this time, Libra. And your environment, making sure that you have harmony and peace within your place of work, your place where you live, okay? 2 signs left. We have Gemini next. Gemini, Sun and Rising. Gemini, Sun and Rising. Let's see what's here for you. And then we're going to do Aquarius, and then that will be it for today for the angel messages. So Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. We have children. How interesting. Okay. If you don't have your own children, Gemini, or you're not involved with children or don't work with children, or you don't have nieces or nephews like around you, there's something here about like going back to your childlike self here, looking at something that you always loved to do. I loved to color and do jigsaw puzzles when I was a kid, and you know, if you're going through any chaos or confusion, especially on a mental level, it's always good to go back to something arty or crafty that you used to do as a child, even going and walking in the park, sitting on a swing, and, you know, just feeling peaceful and, you know, childlike. Also, children, like, they get exuberant, they get excited. So perhaps, you know, it's time to get excited and exuberant about something in your life as well here, Gemini. That was your reading. Aquarius is last but not least. I try and move around the signs so that like we don't have a particular sign that is last all the time. Aquarius, this is your reading, Sun and Rising, and or okay, spiritual growth. The angels are really supporting your spiritual growth. You may be feeling light codes. You may be seeing, I started to see light codes a couple of days ago. It is known right now, Aquarius. If you watch, I'm going to have to put that in my actual description about this Pam Gregory cast I watched yesterday, podcast about light codes, and starting to see light codes as we are moving into this Aquarius timeline, which is your timeline, right, where you are really focused on your spiritual growth. And I think a lot of the world are, whether you're conscious of it or not, you could be seeing light codes. I'm picking that up really like heavily for you, just because I watched that last night. Whatever you want to do towards growing spiritually, it may be like shoved in your face sort of thing, or it may be something that you've planned. I'm going to spiritually grow this year. This looks like a snake down here, but it's actually his gown. We've just gone through the year of the wood snake. We're in the year of the fire horse now. It's about getting passionate and shedding that old skin, getting passionate about your spiritual growth. So you may be very interested in esoteric things, meditation, cards, joining a spiritual group, okay? Meditation, definitely, on more of a scheduled level where you're doing this daily, okay? So spiritual growth is here for you, Aquarius, if you want it. Shedding the old skin, moving into that year of the fire horse, and getting excited about growing yourself on a completely different level. That was the angel messages. We're going to put that away. I'm going to use the, I want to call it the triple goddess, but it's not the triple goddess deck. It is, oh damn it, I always forget what this deck is called, which is really bad, but I've got so many decks. We're using this deck anyway. I'll remember. What is it called? That's annoyed me. I'll have to find out. Hold on, guys. Yay, the Light Seers Tarot. That's right. I don't think I actually would have even got that if I'd have sat on that, but honestly. I'm not going to put that in the camera because it bothers me, my throat, when I'm still recovering from COVID or whatever it is that I had. Anyway. And if it's too much, I'll put it outside. That's not a big deal. Okay. All right. Let's have a look through the feed. I know a lot of people came on when I was doing that. Okay, let's have a look. Hi, Emil. Hi, Star Soul. Hi, Miss L. Hi, Ash. And you say hi. Got a lot of people today. Star Soul, hi. I know Joan's here and I know that she donated. Hi, Emil. You're a bit further down the list today. You're usually on first. Siva, I'll put you on the list. Star Soul donated first. There you go. Thank you, Star Soul. You will be first. Joan, you will be after Star Soul. Random Stuff. Hi, Random Stuff. If you're new here, I think Random Stuff is new. Maybe you're not. I don't know. But welcome to the channel. But also subscribe to get your reading today. Okay. And Miss L is there. Kritika. We've put you on the list already. Star Soul. Left the ex's home. Looking for a place to buy. Seen a few when I love. Someone else has put an offer, which I didn't get a chance to. Will I get a chance to offer? Just remember, well, yeah, it's Mercury retrograde, but just remember, if it's not meant for you and you really want it, there's a reason it's not for you, okay? So just trust in spirit with this one. You can put an offer in this on the same house, okay? There's 10, 20 people can put an offer in. So, you know, I would go ahead and put an offer in if it's something you really love. Let's have a look and see what the cards say about your moving or buying. What could be the outcome with this particular house if Star Soul puts an offer in on the particular house she likes, okay? I don't know whether you're buying this with another property or you're in a new relationship with another person, because that's coming in as well. Okay. To be honest here, I don't think that you will get the property that you like currently. Maybe there's 2 or 3 or even up to 5 offers on the property. And, you know, the real estate agent is not going to tell you how many people have offered. They can tell you, but, you know, whether you believe them, I'm not sure, okay? Queen of Cups, you are, though, however, going to get something that is meant for you and that you are going to love. There is just a side note. There's a person that may be interested in you in the future. You're not with someone right now, coming in, okay, in the future, but not right now, because the Lovers, I just saw that in the deck as well. Let's have a look at what's coming up. You've been through a very difficult divorce or separation here, very difficult. It's been very traumatic, possibly for up to three people, so I don't know if you've got children as well. There's definitely something either still going on or has gone on around financial things. Now is a very, very lucky time for you. Even though it's Mercury retrograde and we have to like not sign things or whatever, I do feel it's a very, very lucky time for you, okay? I feel that you're still healing though. All right, let's have a look and see what's here. Current energy. Now, if these cards don't want to talk to me, which I don't think they want to, I'm going to use the Rider-Waite-Smith, my trusty deck, okay, here. It's going to use the Light Seers today, but I need to... What's going on with this property? Let's start again. That Star Soul is interested in. Yep, so you've got the card of not, like, it not working out with this, okay? But go ahead and put the offer. You really love the house, so, you know, things can change, energies can change day to day as well. Someone could pull out of something, but let's have a look and see. You've got the Mercury retrograde card with the Hanged Man in reverse. You've got the Knight of Swords. You're going to get an answer, all right? But I think it's going back to the drawing board here. I don't think the answer that you're going to get if you put an offer in is going to be successful. But, you know, you can still put the offer in. Who knows, all right? But it's sort of like, okay, I have to assess the situation again. But I feel that you are comfortable enough, especially financially, to wait and be patient. The Queen of Pentacles is patient. She waits. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Okay. What's going on with a move or a purchase? Show me like something like, I want to see something like the Four of Wands or something really nice here. All in the upright now, please, Spirit. You've got the Queen of Swords to the Hermit. You've got the Ten of Cups. So there's a beautiful, happy home coming in for you here. All right. You have your heart set on something specific, or somewhere specific, location, possibly country as well. Possibly you've lived in like busy places in the past, even cities. You're looking more like a peaceful life, okay? You will be very focused on a particular thing. Aquarius energy is here heavily as well. We've got Virgo. So you're focused on like a particular place or particular amount of bedrooms or particular location, okay, is coming through specifically. You are going to get, there's that Queen of Cups again. You are going to get somewhere you love. You have your heart set on something here. Okay, there's the Wheel of Fortune. What did I say before? Now is a lucky time for you. I was really picking that up strongly. So you will get a place. I don't know how long. You will be very comfortable, very happy there. You could possibly be surrounded by nature, by trees. You could even have money left over from a property. So you may put an offer in on a property. You had an idea of how much you wanted to spend, and it's lower or a lot lower than that, but it's exactly where you want to be, okay? Wherever you are right now, it's a burden in some sort of way. Perhaps you're living with someone else, or there's people around you that you sort of want to leave or escape from. I'm picking up like there's something about where you live now is a burden in some way. You'll know what that means. Perhaps, you know, you just don't feel grounded there. You've got the Emperor in reverse. Okay. There's a lot of opportunity. A lot of opportunity coming in. I don't know if you've ever wanted to like live in Spain or live in, I don't know, overseas. I'm not sure it's the right time to travel now with what's going on in the world as far as like around that area is concerned. You know, Europe, England, not England, sorry, like around that area. There's something here about possibly you thought about traveling, or you are traveling soon. This may have nothing to do with where you're living, but there's something here about wanting to have a new experience. So you're weighing up some options here. You're weighing up financial options. You're looking possibly at Europe here, Spain. I'm picking up, you've got the Emperor in reverse, which could talk about your father as well. And the loss of your father. I don't feel you've really healed from that even. Either your ex and your father. Okay, I don't think there's been healing done. We're talking about where you live though. You are going to put an offer on something. There may be other people vying for this particular place, but you're going to get this place, okay? This 10 of Cups. This is going to be a big, big change. This is uprooting. This is moving. The Tower energy doesn't have to be bad. It just means you need to move from a stagnant place to where you're supposed to be, okay? And then there is the Emperor in the upright. Somewhere you're going to be a lot more grounded, feel a lot more stable, where you'll then be able to settle in and make some decisions and support yourself mentally and healing as well, emotionally. And then you've got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you will be where you want to be. I wouldn't sign anything legal right now. I would look into legal things, possibly about if you've thought about moving overseas. I'd look into the visas and the legalities of that. I do feel that you'll be putting an offer in on a different property, and you will get like exciting information about that, and you'll be moving. You're going to feel a lot more grounded. I think you need to settle in somewhere first, and then you can start to heal from your father's loss of your father, and also your relationship and what happened there. And even though you may be happy that relationship ended with your ex, there may still be healing, okay? Joan posed your question. I think we'll just keep it simple today and use the Rider-Waite deck. Not complicate things with lots of different decks. Although if you want an oracle card, I will pull for you, okay? I used all my sage yesterday. I hadn't used it for a while and it was really dry and it just the whole thing burnt. I have to go buy some new stuff. So I was sick at the same time as you. That's unusual. That's weird, hey? And you had the flu. I had the flu. I had it for 2 weeks. I've been back at work for 1 week, and I still have got now and again, like a tickle or a cough, or feel like something's stuck in my throat. It's horrible. Okay, let's have a look. I don't know whether you can see outside, Queen. Sounds like a rainforest. It's just a little bit of a rainforest where I live. I don't know whether you can see. I'll show you actually if I can move the camera. So it is like very rainforesty. There's palm trees. I have a big frangipani tree here. There's birds everywhere. That's why it feels like a rainforest. It's a beautiful place to be. I'm on my balcony. Yeah, okay. So, there is some birds going on. So what's your question, Joan? Do you just want a general? General maybe for you, Joan. You posted above. Oh, a March reading. Okay. So if we're going to do energy reading, we're going to look at some oracle cards with energy. So we'll do that, but I won't choose too many decks. We'll just use one. Okay, let's have a look and see if this wants to be used. Show me clearly for Joan. The number 9, Virgo energy, September energy. This is really nice. I love this. Actually, this dude on here looks like the monk that I watch on YouTube. Shin, is it Shin? Anyway, I'll send you a video of his, Joan. Maybe watch some of his information about life, about peace. So this is peace. So we have the 9 to the 10 and love. I love these cards. Okay. We have action. So some sort of breakthrough is going to be able to cause you to act here. All right. You've got the card of action. Right, so this is very full energy, right? Very fiery energy. So we've got Aries, we've got Sagittarius. Then we've got some water energy here. The number 33, 37. The number 3. So you've got a lot of 3s here. 9 is even like 3 is a derivative of 9. So you may like be seeing a lot of 3s. We also have the number 10. Something here, there's going to be a breakthrough, and then you're going to be able to act, to do. After Mercury retrograde will be significant. You've got a lot of March energy. The number 3 is March, right? We're already at, I don't know, 6th or 7th of March. It's going very, very quickly. So you've got 33, 3, 37, and 9. 10. Courage. The number 13, courage. And simplicity. I think what this has taught you, this is again the number 9. So you've got mirroring energy here. I think what this experience has taught you in the past few years, especially about waiting for the case and the money and the drama and the stress and the worry, the anxiety and the chaos and the conflict and the drama with other people, right? There's been a lot going on. And this is what you really need, peace now. You just need peace, right? And you're sourcing peace. You've got the cherry blossoms there as well. Asia could be significant as well. Like if you want to take a trip, Asia. Peace, love, simplicity, courage. So I want to look at this courage energy. These cards are beautiful, and like I said, whatever, like all this drama has meant for you in the past, even though things are coming to a conclusion now, is how you need to simplify your life. Okay, how you need to simplify your life. Perhaps you know, I want you to look at 5 years ago and how you lived your life compared to what you know now on a spiritual level, on a physical, emotional, mental level. And of course, it's all about growth, right? It's all about our soul journey and what we learn. And I think a lot of the past 5 to 10 years is how you need to simplify your life. And I think you're going to do that, okay? Love is very significant, or is coming in for you. So we're going to look at that as well. We're going to look at action first. Well, first of all, let's clarify each card. So breakthrough with a couple of cards. What is the breakthrough happening here? Celebration. 3 people on this card, so that may be significant. Again, the number 3. Something possibly about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, masculine as well. News coming in. Amazing breakthrough that's going to make you very happy, or that already has made you very happy. And you can sort of be at peace a little bit more now in your mind, okay? There's some sort of offer coming in here that's going to give you peace of mind. And you may be needing to just like be peaceful. You may also be wanting to travel somewhere from your childhood or to your past or to the country. I'm getting here as well, okay? Because you've got the 6 of Cups energy, where there's a need to just get away from it all. Hold on a sec. I thought someone was knocking at the door. The Devil in the reverse on love. Interesting. You're not willing to play games anymore when it comes to relationships. You know, this is for March and moving forward. Someone could be playing or have been playing games with you. You're like, I'm over this, you know. I'm going to also look at my own energy and really release what love means to me, what I feel it does mean to me, because we can get into a relationship and we can be very lucky, and we can be the 1% of people that still feel the same way as we do when we first met, and even stronger. Or because of our own habits, behaviors, or theirs, and what we allow, what we accept, what we don't set boundaries on, we allow what we allow, basically. What we allow, or the energy we allow into our intimate world, okay, is you're really looking at that, okay? You're really looking at that, and you're really removing any things that are hidden as well, and just being very open with yourself and possibly with another person. Let's have a look. There is still some emotional confusion here, either with you, right, or with them, or you're both trying to figure out what's next in this relationship, okay? Action, let's look at what that's all about, and we'll go on to the first person on the list, which was Vanessa, unless somebody else donated. Hi Lotus. Please subscribe if you would like your reading today. Queen of Wands, springing into action. The Queen of Wands springs into action to grow something. She's very passionate, she's driven, okay? This is you in the near future, springing into action. I do feel it's more to do with the breakthrough of the case, okay? And the Star is here. Wow. So you're getting news, possibly more news in March, or some sort of conclusion. I think July is coming up very strongly as well, though. The 17th of a month could be significant. July, August has been coming up with you for a while, even June, where you're going to get some sort of breakthrough in the case, where you're going to see some tangible result and some money. You've got, but you're very happy with what's going on with it. You're starting to action something. Maybe you're thinking of booking a holiday, a trip, or thinking of what your plans are and where you live now. So it's like you're, you know, paying it forward type of energy, thinking about it now. Courage, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's the 10 of Pentacles. I don't think it's got anything to do with the Courage card. Why does Joan have to have courage? I think that's the money. You have to have courage to heal I can support you with this healing if you want to email me. We can go through some healing exercise together. I know that you've done healing before. I know that you've been to others to support healing, but there's still so much more to do. Okay. I think you're aware of this. I think it's having the courage to really look at certain things that are really deeply hidden here, possibly from childhood even, things that you haven't addressed. There's so many things that I haven't addressed. I need to continue my healing. We all do, okay? Why is this simplicity card here? Strength, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. I think what this experience has taught you with the case and with the etc., what I talked about before, is how strong you are, all right, and how much spiritual strength and how much you've been able to rely upon spiritual strength since when it started to now, okay? Also, to really look at what's important, what's priority, and what you really love at a heartfelt level to be able to go through this doorway with this finances when it comes in and simplify your life in some sort of way, okay? That was your reading. Vanessa, post your question. So Vanessa is first today. Let's go through the list. We have Katika, Vanessa, Jamie, Gazan, Barbara, Ashanal, Phoenix, Ash, Miss L, Anuse, Ermel, Siva, random stuff. Let's see if Vanessa is here though, because I'm not sure if she's here. We've got a lot of people on the list. So if you'd like to skip that list, you know what to do. My PayPal link is below. It's $5 US to skip the queue. Career reading. Are you currently working, Kritika? Are you currently working, Kritika? Let's look at recent past energy, okay. Oh, what's happened? Okay. We have the Seven of Wands in the recent past energy, the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the Knight of Swords, okay. So you're dealing with other people in the recent past. That is something you've decided to be committed to, even though there could be a lot of competition. There could also be a lot of people wanting your attention, and you're trying to like overcome this feeling of being overwhelmed, or a lot of people needing your, oh my God, excuse me, expertise. And there's also something here about moving slowly towards the goal, but you've also got information coming at you like from all sides. While you're just trying to like ground yourself and move slowly, you've got a lot of busyness and chaos around you. I do feel that you've currently or recently either made a spiritual contract with yourself or like a mental contract. It may not even be signing of anything, and please don't do that till after the 20th of March. But you've got March energy here with the Three of Pentacles, which is about like saying, yeah, just it's that knowing I'm going to do this. I'm going to commit myself to this, okay? Hey, Lane. Okay. Hi, Joe. All right. So I'll put Joe here. And then we've got Vanessa next. Elaine. Hi, Elaine. And, okay. Let's have a look at current energy. Two of Cups. Magician. You're really getting grounded here. You're getting in line with what you want to do. I think you've made like a decision and you're like, Maybe before you weren't sure, because we've got the Knight of Pentacles, like you're moving slowly with it, mentally, emotionally, going, I'm not sure if this is going to be good for me. There's a lot of competition in this field. I'm not sure if this subject is good for me or this job is good for me. But now you're like going, no, I'm going to commit myself. I'm mind, body and soul. That's the Two of Cups. Ready. Mind, body and spirit. Okay. Or even like human self, higher self. You could say that, and your angels supporting you. You have the Magician. You're like, I can do this. So I want you to keep telling yourself you can do this. Okay. Because you can. And there's that commitment. It's all about how committed you want to be. The Three of Pentacles, the Magician, the Hierophant are all very cards of commitment. We've got that Sagittarian energy here, okay? Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, March energy, May energy as well. There may be something that you're going to get a result for in May. There could be a support around you of a masculine. They could be a professor, they could be a friend. Yeah, they're giving you answers, they're giving you some sort of clarity that you need here, okay? If you're asking a yes or no question, I do feel the answer is yes. You will be successful for what you are preparing, because all these cards are coming out in the upright. You also have the Ace of Swords, which is a hell yes, okay? Hierophant. The answer is up to you, right? Because you know, it's about how committed you want to be. If you're committed, it's a yes. If you're not bothered and not interested, then it's a no, right? It's all up to you, but you do have a yes. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. Something possibly about law, or something you're studying is something to do with law or legal things. It may even be upcoming things that you need to sign as well. There's definitely a lot of people around you, right? A lot of people. If someone could be seeing you having difficulty with a particular subject, and they're coming in and saying, I can help you. It could possibly be a different masculine friend or professor. But you have a lot of support here. As long as people see that you're like your professors and that, as long as you can see, your teachers, that you're really committed to your cause, then you've got a lot of support. A lot of support around you, okay? So just hang on to that fact and know that, okay? And use that, okay? These people are there to support you. Nine of Pentacles, freedom, independence. It's really important that you also, though, listen to your own advice, not just others as well. If you feel like it's not right, or you want to put your own opinion to it, it's also important that you don't use things like AI. I just want to say that, okay? You need to use, like, you need to gain this merit on your own with the Nine of Pentacles being here. And also, not necessarily if someone's coming towards you with an answer to something, or they think they have the answer to something, if you feel that it's not right, then don't go with it, okay? I do feel that you're moving towards a lot of independence in your life. Okay, let's have a look at Elaine's first question. If you're wanting a general or an energy reading, I do use oracles. If you want a particular oracle message, let me know, or deck, okay? I've also got the Morgan Greer deck, if you're interested in that one. We can use different decks, if you want, okay? General, okay. Are you going somewhere, Elaine? Are you traveling? I'm feeling you may be traveling somewhere, okay? There's something here about ancient ancestral messages, wisdom, ancestral wisdom, ancient wisdom. You may be seeing owls, or you have dreams of owls. You could be seeing feathers. If you are, it's got to do with relationship. I do feel like romance. I do think there's a lot of excitement coming in for you in March. Like something opening up that's going to make you really super happy, okay? There's some sort of success coming in. I'm not sure if it's love or if it's relationships. You're radiating light. I'm also hearing light codes, okay? The number 42, the number 6. You may also be seeing, like me, out of your peripheral vision, light codes. If you want, Elaine, send me an email. I'll send you that video that I was watching. It was really strange because I watched this video, Elaine, last night, and I just literally that morning, yesterday morning, seen light codes out of my peripheral vision. And then when I watched that, she started talking about, she was doing a podcast with someone else, started talking about light codes. People are going to start seeing light codes or have already. And I'm like, far out. That just happened to me, okay? So there's something, I'm getting that for you. You're elevating spiritually here. There could also be something about the way your looks, or you're glowing, like you have this glow, this change within you. People may be noticing it. You may be noticing it, okay? Okay, peace. You got the same card as someone else I read for in this position. All right, I want you to send me an email because the Spirit's actually showing me a couple of videos I need to send to you from YouTube. There's so much beautiful spiritual guidance out there on YouTube. It's amazing. I have like 3 or 4 go-to people, and that's sort of all I watch now. I just saw an orb. I don't know if you saw that float by through here. Essence. There's something very spiritual going on here for you. And it's very fortunate. It's very abundant. There's a lot of peace. You know that when something shimmers and it's like different rainbow colors, I'm getting that as well. That's down here in the corner. Right, I don't know whether you can see, it's hard to see. Doves, birds of any kind, fish even. You've got the koi fish here. There's something really strongly about Asian culture here, possibly, as well. So I don't know where you're from. I'm getting Sacramento as well. I don't know if you know someone there, or if you live near there. I don't even know states of the US, or if it's even a state. Okay, let's have a look at the Sacred Traveler. Thank you, Elaine. Okay, let's have a look. If these aren't the cards, I'll use a different deck. Those are not going to want to speak to me. Okay. So it's asking me to continue with the deck I was using before. Okay, let's carry on with that one. Okay, so number 42, number 6, number 37, number 10, number 19, number 2, okay? And even the number 20, all right, could be significant, but don't place too much, like, on the numbers, okay? People like me to say them, though. Emerging. Just seeing things in a different way. Things visually are starting to look different to you. Nature's super important here. Nature, birds. There's something here about the elementals. This is so like the video I was watching yesterday. The number 16 and 7. You're literally visually looking at things differently. You're like the trees have feelings, that the animals want to approach you, okay? Butterflies here. You're realizing things are more alive than you've ever realized, which is really strange because it's like a fairy type of feeling, right? Fairies, pixies, and elves. It's just really unusual. Everything seems heightened. Your senses are heightened right now. Yeah, focus. Number 22, the focus towards peace is really compelling you right now to just find peace at any turn in everything you're doing. So nature will be very, very good for you. Butterflies are significant. We've got butterflies on 2 of these 5 cards. There's something about your reflection. There's some sort of blessing coming in here. This is about believing in magic, believing in the impossible dream, I'm hearing. So you're stepping into more of like a leadership of your life here as well. The Knight is significant. See all these dark cards at the bottom? And then the light cards at the top, which is the shadow of the dark and the light. And your reflection is like the reflection of this person sitting meditating or in peace, just sitting in the present moment, is allowing you to be able to reflect on your dark energy that we all embrace, that we all should embrace because we all have. But whatever you need to fix or change, it's going to happen rapidly, okay? It's like a rapid movement. I'm seeing like 8 of Wands. Because you're aware of the light coach, you're aware of the change in the nature, like your senses. The nature's always been the same, it's our senses that have changed towards it, right? And this is huge. Let's clarify some of these. Yeah, Page of Swords. Spirit's asking you to get curious, right? To get more interested, to do more research, to read more. I've stopped watching my phone and scrolling completely and just read now. To go into nature, to source nature, to look at the stars. She has a telescope here. To get interested in astrology. We have the comet, the new comet coming by us in April. They have called it something. I'll find out what it is. I'll mention it on tomorrow's live. But this comet here, there's something possibly happening in April. And this comet will be super bright, okay, in the sky. So if no one's heard about that, go research it, because we have a new comet coming, which we're going to be able to see, okay? King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. This is a person here that is coming in your life or in your life, or people that are coming into your life are only going to be people that are going to help you grow, and you're going to help them grow on a spiritual level, okay? And I think that's what you're committing yourself to. But you've got a lot of people around you, a lot of people. It's like a soul tribe going on here. Look at all these people. Cups, Queen of Wands, Page of Cups, Empress is even a person, although I think it's you in this case. The Hierophant is a group of people, either career related, college related, family, or just your soul tribe, like committing yourself. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Justice card at the bottom of the deck. I think you're moving into a time of support from others, but also supporting others, okay? Beautiful reading. What's your second question? That's like, there's a lot of, I'm going to have to put all these people back through the deck. There's just so many people here coming out at once for you. Okay. I want to use these for you. I'm just being drawn to them. I don't know why. Okay. I'm going to shuffle while you decide what you're doing here, Elaine. I love this deck, but I want them to fly or fall, but not turn around in the deck. I'm just going to give them a really good shuffle. Yeah, that's short if Queen wants to do that. They're not really wanting to talk to me, but I love those cards. Just wanted to shuffle them. Okay, Queen, post your question. Hi, Queen. Is Queen there? I didn't think she was here. Jazzy, hi Jazzy. I'm not sure if Queen's here. Oh, she is. Hi Queen. Jazzy and Rajin. How is my journey with Yaz? Okay. Let's see what's going on with her at an energetic level and like your twin flame journey, possibly if it's twin flame. I'm going to have a break after your reading, Elaine. I've been on an hour and 20, so I need a bit of a break so I'm not talking. Soulmate energy, okay, childlike energy, past life energy here. This is also the Fire Horse energy, which talks about 2026. 2023 could have been significant in the past. I don't know if you had a relationship or you were in touch in 2023, which is the year after the pandemic sort of like started to phase out, or whether you became free of that relationship, either or. Okay, so let's have a look and see her energy. There's a lot of, we've got freedom, so wanting freedom, feeling free, doing things by the book. Religion in some capacity could be significant to her. Okay, right now, philosophy. She has her own thoughts, opinions and views, especially when it comes to religion and anything to do with I'm getting protests. Why am I getting protests? She could have been like focused on what's going on in world events. She could have even been involved in some sort of rally or protest. I'm hearing, I don't know what that is. Playful, freedom and playful. Look at this card with the children again. So you guys have got a really strong past life energy here. There is a great deal of faith and compassion as well, required by you or by her, both of you. There's something about inspiring each other, you being inspired by her, her being inspired by you. Okay, Four of Wands, that's the twin flame card. Three of Swords. Just because something is not working out with her and you, as in either friendship or in romance, it doesn't mean to say it won't in the future, okay? Because we have this, the separation from you guys, like the separation that you are in right now, whether you want just to be contact as a friend or more, either or both, whatever. Is weighing on her heart, okay? And she doesn't feel grounded. And neither do you in some sort of way. There's some sort of closure that's required here from both of you, I do feel. There's a need to communicate. There's something about maturity as well, or needing to step into a more, or you're going to step into a more mature level of, I'm hearing discussion, so you may need to have a discussion where you either close something down and have the closure, or you create something new here, okay? because you both still haven't let go in some sort of capacity, okay? And whether you need to completely let go or not, that's you know the answer to that question. There's so much you feel that is hidden or hasn't been said. 7 of Swords. And it could have to do with the masculine. We've got the King of Wands here. In reverse though. Could be a Leo. I don't know who the Leo is, but there's a Leo here in your present. I don't know if this person is in your present moment or your present companion or friend, but there's something about you not telling this person how, like what happened between you and Yaz, or you not telling the person you're dealing with in a relationship right now everything. You're hiding something, and it doesn't mean to say that you have to tell anyone anything, okay? But you're not being completely open with him about her. Not that you're having a third party or anything, and you know, no judgment, you can or whatever. But there's something here about you keeping you're going to keep either your feelings towards Yaz completely away from Russell, okay? Completely, and you may not feel the same way, even on an intellectual level, about Russell. The Moon. You're keeping secrets. I feel that she could be like keeping that emotion side. I think there's a lot of fear between the both of you here, because we're talking about both of you, right? Future energy, the Chariot, Cancer. 9 of Pentacles. Strength. The Tower. Wow. So you have a lot of going on in regards to Yaz in the future. She may or may not, or you may or may not decide to go towards each other and communicate. The Chariot is here in the upright, which tells me Spirit is saying that she's trying, or he, she, Spirit, your Spirit guides, God, is trying to lead you towards each other again for whatever reason. But there is like the Knight of Pentacles here, which is slowness. And then you've got the King of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So I don't know whether that's you or her having a relationship with another person. I don't feel it's you having a relationship with her at all. There always seems to be another person involved to either stall the reconnection. There's a like, if you don't, it's like there's like, you've got this gap, this window of opportunity after being estranged from a love interest before you meet the next one. And then you have the opportunity or gap to go, now's the time to contact Yaz. But then it all changes again, and then someone else comes into your life or into her life, and it's like never the twain shall meet type of energy, okay? You've got the Star at the bottom of the deck, Aquarius, okay? There's really strong twin flame energy. There's also strong communication coming in. There is like, we have Jupiter there in the skies at the moment. There is good luck and fortune coming in, or in, you know, it depends on your house and what that falls in, sun and rising. Go look at the full moon eclipse, because that eclipse energy in Virgo that we just had on the 3rd of March, that energy will play out for a period of time, up to 6 months, okay? So what is said in that video, or even the Mercury Cazimi that is going on right now, and I'm not going to get into astrology, but go check that out, because that will show you how things are playing out. But it's like, if you don't have when you get the feeling and then the energy need to go towards her, and the opportunity arises, you need to jump on it, because otherwise someone else is going to jump in and end up, you're going to have to wait for the next opportunity, okay? All right. Whether the person allowed you or not, you may have not felt personally that it was the right thing to do, so you didn't do it. Does that make sense? Hi, blessings. I'll put you on the list. Let's have a look at the next person. Jamie is next. Jamie, I'm going to have a quick break. I won't be too long. I'll be long enough. I'll be for what I need. So don't go away, guys. I won't be too long. Jamie is the next in the queue. If you want to donate, though, to the channel, you will have your reading done next if you want to do that. So that's entirely your choice. Let me know if you do, Jamie or Queen as well. Thank you. Thank you so much for waiting. Thank you very much for waiting. Hi Eddie, how you going? Thank you for donating, Eddie. I'm going to do Eddie's reading first. How you going? How you going, Eddie? I saw you online yesterday. I was gonna SMS you, and then I had this feeling that you were going through something, and I'll just leave you alone. I don't know, because I don't go on Messenger a lot, but I usually message you if you are on there. Okay, what cards am I going to use for you? These ones. Okay. Sort of blah. Me too. I'm a little blah too. What's your first question? Eddie is here. I've been in contact with the Gemini for about a month. We talk about Stacey here? Okay. Let's have a look. I felt this about you, vulnerability, but vulnerability like a little lost right now, unsure, feeling you need to be more kinder to yourself, because this is the Deer Spirit, which is be gentle on yourself. About choices and decisions, especially. February was a difficult month. February was a very difficult month for me. Looks like it was for you too. Feeling lost. She could be feeling vulnerable and lost and unsure, and there's this timidity here, being timid or being... I'll clarify that soon. Not wanting to participate. Maybe you've not wanted to participate, or she doesn't want to participate in something here. Okay. Hope. You're hoping that things will work out well. I feel this is you hoping that things will change, that she'll want to guidance, divine guidance is here. Okay. Why is the vulnerability card here? I feel this is past energy, recent past energy. I feel that she feels that it's over, or she didn't do enough. I'm just hearing she didn't do enough, or you feel she didn't do enough. She possibly has anxiety that if she communicates with you, that she's putting you in a vulnerable position, or herself, more so herself. There's a lot hidden here. You want her to come in and communicate what is hidden, what's not been said. But she's not willing to with the participation in reverse right now. Okay. There's a lot of fear here. There's a lot of things that are hidden. I feel some sort of anger, whether that's from you or from her, but I feel it's more so from you. What's this hope energy? Yeah, look at this. Why do you always get this card? There's a lot of things that she has Okay, what I'm getting here is you feel that she has done something, or it came to light that she talked to someone else or did something or had communication, and it was it was not thought out. Whatever she did, she didn't think it through. She just went in blindly and did something. You may have found it out. You may feel like there's deceit attached to it. And because there's not much truth here, and it involves another person, so whether you know it or not, you've moved on, or you've tried to move on mentally from this situation, and you've let her go. So you've got the Empress, right? You've let her go, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, but also secretly hoping that she'll come back in. But you feel that there's just too much that's not been said. There's too much mystery. There's too much that's like cloaked. I'm hearing the word cloaked and covered. Or she's not being completely open and honest here. And you just have this energy of there's not full disclosure. It may be just about who she is as a person. And instead of just being like open and saying, for her to say, I'm vulnerable, and really spill out why she's vulnerable and look into her shadow self, right, the moon. So you could have communicated that. She's hidden her feelings, she's hidden her past, she's hidden something here. Okay. Three of Swords. So Spirit doesn't want you to come out in the reverse. Spirit doesn't want you to let how you're feeling on an emotional level affect your mental. Make sure that you're keeping balance, work on your heart chakra, work on your communication, like with yourself. And that's what Spirit is trying to guide you to do right now. Because you don't want to be the one that goes in towards her and put yourself in a vulnerable position again. And you feel that there's just going to be like never the twain shall meet in regards to communication. You both have very different views and opinions on lots of different things. So it's very, very hard that even if you did communicate, that you're not sure if like everything is on the table, sort of thing, pardon the pun. Like everything is going to be displayed. So you're sort of like removing any passion. You're moving more towards like a grounded level of being within your spirit, instead of like the passion, or putting the passion first, which is growth on your part. Because you're avoiding conflict here. And there's a lot of, I feel this is her energy. She's very guarded about life in general. I don't feel it's like necessarily guarded about you, but it's guarded. She always thinks like when you've talked to her in the past that you're reprimanding her. There's like a fatherly energy. I'm seeing sort of like the Emperor energy where there could have been control. Maybe she had a lot of control in her life and she perceives your energy as being controlling in some sort of way. And that's what the block is. That's where the no communication is here, the ending. Because she refuses to be, I'm hearing that song, she refuses to be suppressed, even though it's possibly not your intention to suppress her. She refuses to be suppressed. Okay. I think she is also getting guidance from Spirit, to be honest, whether she knows it or not. I don't think she knows it. I think it's at an unconscious level. Spirit is trying to guide her towards a place of heart, like the heart chakra. But it's not happening yet. it's almost like Spirit wants to put her through some sort of test here to show her what it's like right out there, what it's like out there. So she may have to deal with a few other people to realize how good she had it with you, because there's a lot of emotional imbalance in regards to her. And she is vulnerable. And what she needs to release, Devil in reverse. I feel that's like there's a lot of tests coming up for her. Perhaps Spirit has removed you from this as like you're not one of the tests for her. She has to go through possibly other relationships or experiences to understand how good she had it, or how good she could have it with a person. King of Cups, right? Yeah, thank you, Spirit. How good she could have it with a person, someone that cares deeply and loves her, instead of being around people that she really needs to release and being emotionally unavailable or emotionally detached or emotionally not stable. She needs to, and this, okay, so what is this about, Spirit? Because I feel it's more like about her self-worth and trust, needing to trust more in you, in others, in people that really do have her best interests at heart, right? So I feel that that is definitely lacking in her life, that trust that you have and you had her best interests at heart, okay? So I feel that that is definitely her. Show me clearly, please, Spirit. What is this about? What's the lesson that she needs to learn, Spirit? What is the lesson that you're going to be sending to her? Because I do feel it is the lesson that she needs to learn. It's almost like Spirit has moved you out of the way because she needs to learn something here. Spirit saying watch and wait. So obviously that means something you're going to hear about, or you're going to be in contact again, because you're going to wait and watch and observe what's happening here. And you're not going to take the lead. You're not going to be the person that steps in to save the day or save her. Okay. And she can overcome an obstacle. And it is all about knowing her worth. Look at that. Knowing her worth and the worth of others. But there is obstacles in the way to get to that point for her. Okay. You're not going to be the one that saves the day here. There is obstacles coming up for her. She can overcome them. She can get through this block that she has, that guardedness, that mistrust. And also, she needs to learn her worth. I had this exact test from Spirit to know my worth, and it took many years. Okay, I do know my worth now, but it took a long time to learn. And there was a particular day, a particular event that I realized how powerful I was. So that's what Spirit wants to show to her. Okay, so there's a big lesson coming up for her to be able to get to the point where she knows her worth and others' worth, including you. But it's not going to be an easy test. What's your second question? So that was quite a comprehensive view of what's going on an energetic level, right? Have you got another question, or do you just want a general, or for yourself? I want you to ask a question about yourself, like Eddie, like what do you need to work on now? What do you need to focus on now? Like that sort of advice, because I want you to put yourself first, okay? Right? So what do you need to know for the rest of March? Let's see if the Sacred Traveler deck will talk to us. Some of the decks are not really talking. Let's see if this is the deck that wants to be used. And it's not. I feel this one is, because it's calling to me. Okay. What's here for Eddie for the rest of March? What does he need to learn? What does he need to know? What advice, what focus is here for him? Please, Spirit, show me clearly. How to deal with conflict at a mental level for yourself, like how you feel about it, how you think about conflict that you've had to deal with, how you, or what you need to change for the future. This is a Five of Swords. I feel that you are dogmatic in some areas because I've known you for a while, and I feel like you can be, and that's not a diss upon you at all. That's like, I think we're all like that. I'm very opinionated in some things, and I stick to my guns, and I don't really care what other people say or think. Like, I was just talking about this last night with my friend, how they were talking about the neighbours, and that was like, I don't care about the neighbours. I don't care about what people say or what I think they think. And I think this is something you need to work on. And then I was thinking, should I care? Because I've always been like that all my life. Because I know that what I know is right, and what I know is wrong. So there's something here about working on how to deal with conflict, how to deal with rejection as well, because this is a card of rejection as well, isn't it? The Five of Swords, that no one won in the end, and it can ultimately create a feeling of rejection, right? But the light of the candle in this card is Spirit leading the way. Other people here in this card rushing towards a different path, and there's fear here associated with this card, you running away from the path, either because it's not your path. There's also something here about noise, like you can't deal with noise. I can't deal with noise right now, literally, like in the office. Twice last week at the office, I had to leave the office because there was so many people around, it was just white noise. So there's something here about peace and like sourcing peace in March. Third eye chakra, okay, is your higher self. And it's like a lot to do with the pineal gland, okay, which is located, it's not located at the back of the head, like a lot of people meditate on the pineal gland at the back of the head. Go have a look on YouTube, or even Google, like tell you exactly where it is. And it's a very unusual sensation when you do focus. It's more so in the middle towards the back, all right? That's what I'm picking up with you doing meditation on that, okay? And that's going to open up your mind. You could even be looking younger, I'm going to say lately. I was talking to, I think it was Elaine, about light codes. You could be seeing 111, which is calling for self-trust. 111 calls for self-trust, all right? Knowing the angels are with you, moving forward with intention. So don't move forward with fear, move forward with intention, because he's moving forward here with fear. And other people are behind him. I don't know whether you can see it on the wall, racing up the staircase. He's racing down it. So, like, to face things head on a mental level, but not at a beating yourself up energy. This is definitely at a practical level. Silence them. Something about silence and shutting down the voices in your own head. Yeah, this is about the voices in your head. Silencing them. Listen to 963 hertz. That's come up here, okay? Exactly what I just said. Activating the pineal gland, okay, and higher consciousness, third eye chakra, or even the crown chakra, right? Spiritual light, soul access. So a really strong spiritual time for you if you want, okay? The sixth house card has come out as well, which is about your health, daily routines. I'm pretty sure it rules Virgo, so that would be you, right? So it is a beautiful time to invite more meditation. Hertz 963, even if you just put it on and listen to it or don't even listen to it. It's not a thing that you listen to, right, that hurts. It's just a frequency. As you go to sleep, it's going to activate your pineal gland to see clarity, to see clear, to have truth, to see your own truth. You got the Ace of Pentacles, very nice. Prosperity begins. Spiritual strength, yes. We've talked about that. Virgo energy. More Virgo energy. So Spirit wants you to step into your sun sign, which makes sense. View you, how others view you, can matter. Not everyone, of course. It doesn't matter how everyone views you, but certain people it will, or it should matter to you, okay? And I'm not talking about love, all right, here. You've got material harvest and prosperity. So Spirit wants you to focus on a new opportunity to make money here, to focus on your stability, your finances, a financial plan, a vision board. It will really help with any emotional loss or any stress or anxiety or worry in regards to your mind or anything to do with your relationship, okay? It's to seal, the prophet's to seal. No, but well, I haven't done a meditation since, but I plan to, definitely before I go to work. Temptation, the devil in reverse, right? Eddie. The devil in the reverse, that release, that final release, that boundaries, that saying no, especially when it comes to your heart chakra, to your love relationships, okay? I think you're really sticking to your beliefs there. I don't think you're changing anything in regards to that Seven of Swords, because you just feel, yeah, you're being patient and you're planning your own, like, material prosperity over love relationships right now, okay? And you're resting, or Spirit wants you to rest. It will support the mind, it will support the heart chakra. So, crown chakra, third eye chakra, and heart chakra. Yeah, look at that. Three of Swords in reverse. So, it will definitely support that by doing these meditations. I think just wasn't meant to be Two of Cups at this time, right? There will be a time, the Justice card, where you'll completely get over this person, which tells me they're probably not coming back in. And you got the Justice card in reverse, so that you could look at it in different ways. You could be telling yourself this isn't fair, or you were going to see eventually why it wasn't meant to be. Okay, you've got a lot of sevens in your reading, which talks about spiritual strength and support. Continue to stand your ground. That's the last card that came out, Eddie. Continue to communicate with yourself what is not fair or what hasn't been fair, what you will not put up with, especially in relationships. So the next person that you get involved with, you still have that belief, you still have that boundary, okay? That's important. Okay. There's certain things you will just not deal with in relationships. That was your reading, Eddie. I hope Eddie got that. Jamie, you are next. I'm going to read the list, guys. We've got Vanessa, Jamie, Gazan. Oh, Vanessa was called out a long time ago. She wasn't there. I don't know if she's there anymore. Barbara, Chanel, Phoenix, Ash, Miss L, and you say Star Soul. I've done Star Soul. Ermel, Siva, Random Stuff, Joe, Rajin, Jazzy, and Blessing. Okay, Vanessa, post your question first. Then we'll do Jamie. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Jamie. Okay. Thank you, Jazzy, letting me know you're here. You are way down the list, Jazzy, so I don't know whether I'll get to you today. You can donate, guys. In the description has the PayPal link. If you want to donate, you will get your reading next. It's $5 US. I'd like to ask what karma I'm paying for in this life. What's my purpose? Okay. I want to say what karma you're paying for. I think we all... I'm going to pull some energy cards out first. We all sort of like have ancestral karma, our own karma, things we go through that we know about, that we've done when we were younger or through our life. It's more so what's your soul path, what's your lesson, what are you here to learn, okay? I saw this before. I'll be on for another 15 minutes, guys, and then I will be leaving the feed. We will do another live tomorrow. Well, you're definitely here to experience love and passion, okay? Whether you're with someone or not, like if you're single now and you don't want anyone, or you don't feel that you can find anyone, or you'll have anyone in your life, Spirit's saying you are here to receive love and passion and things that you do that make you passionate, okay, about life. There is a real importance here not to be perfect. The number 31, 13, 9, 48, 12, 3, 18, and 9 are here. Okay, so some Virgo energy, Aries energy. Twelve and 13 may be significant to you. We have the reciprocity card. There's a lot here about your mother. Possibly karmic things from your mother, or learning about motherhood, or even like things that your mother has done. You may have been very close or had a distant relationship from your mother. There's something karmically tied up with the maternal side of the family, okay? And then you have effort. All things come with hard work and patience. So these are all the things that like you're here to learn. Not to be perfect. To accept love and know that you are worthy of love. You may be constantly striving to self-empower yourself, or needing that self-worth. You're here also to experience grace and beauty of nature and the beauty of life itself. And also to understand that you have to work hard sometimes. And also collaboration with others is important, Vanessa. Strength. Leo. You got double Leo here in your reading. Double Virgo, double Leo. August, September. That could be something coming up this year. There may be something that you feel it has to be perfect, or the relationship you get into has to be perfect. Who timed out Vanessa? Because I'm doing a reading for her. So I'm going to pull another couple of cards, and then when she's back, I don't know if she's able to get back on here. Okay, we're just gonna have to wait here. Okay, Vanessa, let's start from the beginning, okay? Because we need to start from the beginning, okay? I'm not going to get annoyed, but let's just start from the beginning, okay? So your purpose in life, your reason for being here, and it's not necessarily about karma, although there is a little bit of karma thrown in here in the middle of your reading, okay, which may or may not make sense to you right now, or you may need to look into that, or it may make sense to you immediately. And that's about maternal karma or maternal relationships. Remember, we choose our own parents and our children choose ours, okay? Mainly for lessons. I don't think that everyone always has brilliant relationships with their kids. I don't have amazing relationships with all my children, some more than others. Okay, I've got 3 children. But there is something here about your relationship with the maternal side of the support that either has been required or not required, okay? And this could also be like your mother's mother, it's mother's, like it's something that's gone down. So there's something that you need to close out here. Or you have the opportunity in this life to close a cycle on the maternal side, which we'll look into shortly. Love is really important. Like, whether you're single or coupled or whatever, okay, or you do want love or you don't want love, you are here to experience it. And what Spirit wants you to experience it. There is a masculine here, Sag, Aries, or Leo. Yes, I can see your response, okay? Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo masculine that's going to be significant in your life, whether you know them now or not, okay? They could be a Pisces as well, all right? They're going to really support you, and they're part of your soul tribe. They're part of your, you know, they could be a twin flame soulmate, but they need to be in your life. So whoever this person is, Vanessa, they may not be in your life yet or not, okay? They're going to be really supportive of you through your life, to help you see things from different perspectives, to help you to make decisions as well. And you need that support. We all need that support. Spirit's also saying you're not here to be perfect, and have the strength to acknowledge that you're not always perfect, okay? And none of us are, and have this, you know, you're going to be given the spiritual strength through this lifetime to not always have to strive or feel that you have to strive for perfection. Even though it's a big part of who you are, you're going to have the strength to let that guard down sometimes, Vanessa, all right? You're also here to enjoy life, okay? You've got self-empowerment, to be so self-empowered, to test yourself and push yourself and realize what you can do. This is a big soul journey for all of us. It definitely is for me. You've got double Virgo, Pisces, and double Leo in your reading, just saying here, that may mean something to you. And also to see the beauty in all things, and the beauty in relationships, and be graceful. And you're also here to work with other people. You're here to, and that's very clear. Spirit wants you to be very clear on that. So that may mean that you may try and do other things, do things by yourself all the time. And Spirit's saying, no, you're here to experience relationships and things with others. And then you have patience, okay? Spirit is helping you to practice patience here, right? And wait and be patient for the opportunities and the understanding the cycles and things that are supposed to come your way and when they're supposed to come your way in the right time. So Spirit is helping you practice patience in this life. Let's look at this maternal energy. I want to put all the cards back in the deck. That's the first time a dog has started really barking. There may be something about information that's come in about a mother. Or she's talked to you more if you've been estranged. That's possible as well. I might have to shut the door in a minute if the dog doesn't start. On the split, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So it could have been very hard work, especially with your mum. There could have been a lot of emotional disappointment. She may not have fulfilled you in an emotional level the way you should have been as a child, but then that also can activate the self-empowerment, right, and self-worth. There could have been a lot of anxiety and worry in regards to your maternal line and the things they've had to go through, okay? There's an opportunity here for you to change this cycle, and it's got a lot to do with nourishment and nourishing any children that you have on an intellectual level, on a literal level too, to nourish them. And that's going to give you a lot of pleasure. There's a lot here about hard work and effort as part of your soul journey. And there's also something here about self-love, self-empowerment. So perhaps your maternal line in some sort of way was dominated by masculines. Okay. This Ace of Swords keeps coming out. It's about truth. Reclaiming your power. Reclaiming your power, okay? Especially against masculines. Not that there's anything wrong with masculines, but some masculines can be domineering in regards to power or control, okay? And that was your reading, and the next person I'm pretty sure is Noxie, and then Elaine, and then I will be ending the reads today. I will be on live tomorrow. We'll be talking about the week ahead in tomorrow's live. I'll be doing an all signs week ahead reading, okay? I might do a daily today. I'm going to have to do it before it gets too hot up here, but not on live. It will be on the video section of my channel. Please go check out all the videos about Mercury retrograde for all signs, sun, rising. Go watch those on the video section of my channel as well. So if you haven't seen the Mercury retrograde reads on the video section there, go ahead and check it out, okay? Upcoming work. Go back and watch it, Vanessa, and you can pick up some things, find out where it is in the live. It should be before 2 hours and 15 minutes, and then you can keep that time slot and keep going back to that reading. Upcoming work, career energy, okay? Intuition. What is your higher self trying to tell you? You need to do a third eye meditation, which is just focusing on that pineal gland, even a crown chakra meditation, to try tap in and tune into what you're supposed to be doing. You could work like somewhere that's got a lot of lights, I'm hearing as well, like a lot of lighting, or it's very bright, or I'm also seeing fairy lights, okay. Intuition, the number 40, the number 4. What's going to bring you stability, security? Something about study. Are you needing to study more, or study or research something, or learn something new, a new project to do with your career? Study, 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 okay? I don't know if you are working or not, but you may be like, whatever yourself is telling yourself. So Noxie, say you are being pulled to go and learn something. That's very significant here, okay? What are you blaming yourself for? Don't play the victim here, okay? Oh, this isn't happening in my life because of this and this other person and this situation and this circumstance. Or blaming others in any way for not being where you want to be in your career right now. So it'd be like, if my parents pushed me more, I'd be here. Or like, if I've had more support, you know, all that sort of thing, okay? You know what you need to do now, and you know what you need to do because you have the card of intuition and knowing. And the focus is required here, okay, Noxie? Challenge. In the reverse, I don't think something's going to be a challenge as long as you, I'm hearing ringing in my right ear, just to let you know, just in case you are 35, the number 8, the number 36, the number 9, the number 40, April energy. I do feel something's coming up in the month of April. And if you take this, I wish I'd have done this sooner, I wish that person had helped me, you need to take that out of the equation, because you're really going to move very quickly and things are going to move really, really fast. It's not going to be a challenge for you, whatever you're moving towards, okay? There's something here about speech, your voice. There's definitely the third eye. Look at that third eye energy here, okay? There's something about not listening to others. It's very Five of Swords energy in the reverse, okay? Liberate yourself by making your own decisions and not listening to other people. That's what I'm picking up with that, okay? And be authentic and kind to yourself. Don't expect something to happen immediately. You need to know that you have spiritual strength, okay? The spirit has your back here. There's something about creativity. Like I said, things are going to get really gaining momentum. Things are going to start moving very fast for you. Once you know exactly the direction that you want to take, and as soon as you take any blame away, where you're not where you want to be at this point in time and all that sort of thing. Okay, Two of Cups in the reverse. I'm hearing separation. This is not about a person, this is yourself. You need to separate your practical from your emotional. Spirit's saying don't be practical. Don't be practical. Be strong enough to follow what you love and what you are passionate about. Okay? Which is your higher self. Why is the Liberation card in reverse? Justice. Yeah, so don't, like I said, don't listen to others, because not everyone has your best interest at heart here. Someone may not want you to succeed. There may also be energies or entities that you need to cleanse your energy, cleanse your aura, talk to, whatever it is. If you feel like you're not progressing with something, because I feel there's some sort of energy or entity that's trying to stop you here. Have we talked about this before? Noxie, have we talked about this before? I'm pretty sure we've discussed this before, because it keeps coming out for you. I'm pretty sure it keeps coming out for you. You're on your way to releasing some sort of energy. Someone doesn't want you to succeed, right? You will get to your destination, but it's going to take longer if you don't call out these energies. It's not that deck. Hold on a second. Silence is golden. And I wanted to say that way back when, at the beginning, when I put that down, but I didn't say it because I was like, I know I always sort of pick that up with this card. Don't tell everyone your business. Not everyone is going to be happy for you. And also there's energies out there. Be careful what you think, because this energy or entity, and I think it's a literal thing, is trying to throw you off course. I had an attachment for so long, until I said so long to it in 2024, November 2024, I finally released the attachment. And that attachment made me do crazy things, think crazy things. I wasn't the person I am now. 222 is here. You may be seeing that. Pay attention to relationships, partnerships of any kind. This is coming out on this, okay? You have decisions and choices upcoming. Don't let there be somebody else's. You may be getting lots of downloads. Right? You've showed up for yourself. Keep showing up for yourself. Don't listen to others. It's really important that you don't listen to other people. 1111 on the split here. Okay? Twin flame, the right place at the right time, alignment, you are safe. So Spirit is telling you and showing you you are safe, but it's going to take you longer to get somewhere you need to go. What's the challenge? So you're going to overcome the challenge of you thinking you're not going to be successful, because you are going to be successful. And you need to call out to this entity, just say, just even say, I know that you're trying to like avoid me reaching success. I know that you're trying to make me think negative thoughts. I know that I put a lot of hard work in and you're trying to stop that success. For whatever reason you are not welcome in my energy. You're not welcome in my home, in my environment. And what's the word? Demand you to leave my energy. Protect yourself with white light, okay? Ask your angels and guides to support this, all right? Because there's decisions to make, and it's very hard to make them because this energy is muddling your mind in some sort of way, making you imbalanced on a mental level. Elaine, post your question, and it's like you're fighting it, but it's hard, right? With your career, it's really important that you stay and keep authentic, all right? You have a lot of spiritual strength, but you need to trust yourself to speak to yourself. Things are going to start moving very quickly for you, especially when you're authentic. Double Leo in your reading. There's something about authenticity being very important here, and it's the time to be more authentic. As soon as you do, things are going to start to speed up. The number 17 breaks down to an 8 on the authenticity card. It is also clarified by 8 and 8, 8 of wands, and the strength, which is also the number 8. Okay, so you've got 888 here. You may be seeing that. But 8s are about alignment. They're about what you think about, you can bring about. So make sure that you're not playing any blame game in regards to your career, or even blaming yourself. You need to release this energy. You can do this through spell work too. Cord cutting. Even if you don't know who or what this energy is, you can still cord cut it. You can still pray. It's very hard when you've got powerful energies or entities like trying to stop you. It's very, very hard, okay, to release them, or it's very hard, and we can get comfortable with that energy around us because we don't have to try hard. I used to drink. I don't drink anymore. But that energy, the entity kept me in that state of drinking because that's where it could like keep me in control, right? So whatever you're doing that you feel you shouldn't be doing or want to change or stop, There's a need to do that, okay? All right. Okay, Russell. Let's have a look at Russell. Thank you all for being here today. I will be leaving the feed shortly. We will be having a live tomorrow about the week ahead, guys, okay? Tomorrow is Sunday for me, Saturday for you, but it'll be like a little bit of a heads up. I'll also try and do a daily every day, although it's very hard when I'm at work. So it will be on the video section of my channel. Also, all the Mercury retrograde readings are out on the video section of my channel. So go ahead and look at those. You have the Queen of Pence for yourself on the bottom of the deck, okay? How will your relationship turn out with Russell? All in the upright, please, Spirit. So, Spirit showed me this person's character. There's a lot of love, there's a lot of passion. I feel this person will do anything for you, would do anything for you, Elaine. There's definitely two sides to them, though, with these two knights being here. They do possibly struggle sometimes with, and you don't have to say anything in the feed, it's not, you know, but it's coming through about intimacy and or maybe this is your struggle, knowing when there's intimacy, is it love? I'm hearing that song. Is it love that I'm feeling? Could this be love that I've been searching for? Is this love that I'm feeling? So he may not be like really opening up passionately or lovingly, or there's like some sort of block here. Or you're unsure whether you want to open up 100% passionately or lovingly, because there's still some sort of healing for you to do. Three of Wands. There's a lot of opportunity for you guys. What is this opportunity about? Money, opening a business, maybe. Traveling, releasing the past, healing together, releasing emotions together. Getting over something that's been difficult to move into this new cycle, to move into a period of time which is filled with love and delight and joy, I'm hearing. Twin flame energy. I believe we have more than one twin flame. I never used to think that, but I do. I think there's so many different timelines going on at the same time that we could have like literally a different twin flame on every timeline. And these important, significant people in our life. So Yaz may be your twin flame, but so may be Russell. Does that make sense? There's a beautiful road ahead with a lot of opportunities for you guys to move in together, to build something, to build a solid foundation. There's a lot of safety with this person. There's a lot of security with this person, okay? But you can be open and work on your healing together. Like whatever's happened with you and Yaz in the past, or him and other relationships, I do feel that he is there to openly talk about it. See how the only swords are here is the Three of Swords in the reverse, which talks about when you're with this person, you don't have to worry, you feel safe, the heartbreak is gone, the clouds are not dark, okay? There's no tears, and there's a lot of light in your reading, okay? But you can support each other with blockages, mental blockages, releasing the past, family issues. I feel this person's been put in your life to heal, to help you heal, to support each other's healing. And that's where your abundance lies. That's where your peace lies, like the feeling of complete and utter, I can feel safe here with this person, okay? I can be open. This person, I'm an open book. They know all my secrets. They know all my worries, anxieties, fears. Seeing the moon. Yeah, the star is here. So this is just such a beautiful relationship. You can share your dreams with this person. They can share their dreams with you. You don't have to have the same dream, but there's still a lot of support, okay, from Russell. And that's the truth. Ace of Swords. That was the readings today. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you all. Will be on tomorrow looking at the week ahead reading at the beginning. I might even do a separate live tomorrow, okay, for like the live readings and the week ahead live. Okay, we'll see. I might do a week ahead live tomorrow night, which would be Sunday morning for you guys. Anyway, we'll see. I will see you next time, and lots of love to you all. Be safe, and remember, prayer is powerful, okay? Bye, guys.